biggest mistake that I see time and time again, year after year after year, that people do on a regular basis? See, they get into the mindset that they need to lose the weight. They want to lose, let's just say, for instance, 40 pounds. So their mind is focused on losing 40 pounds. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get that weight off. And then they succeed, right? They actually have success losing the weight. Hey, Franklin, they actually are successful losing the weight. They get to 40 pounds. Let's just say they were 250 pounds and now they're 240. And I'm not even going to get into the ways they necessarily do it. But I want to share with you the biggest mistake I see people make. Even some of my clients, I'll have to say, and I do as good a job as any to help prevent that, but I'll just say it happens, is you get so focused, your mindset's so focused on the number on the scale, on losing the weight, that you're not focusing on what you can do after the weight is gone. After you become from 250 pounds, let's say, to 210 pounds, the things that you can do differently, maybe the things that you now are able to achieve. Maybe it's going for a 5-mile run. Maybe it's doing your first spinning class. Maybe it's going on a vacation with your family and enjoying doing something really active that maybe you weren't able to do with the extra 40 pounds on your body. And I see this. And one of the things that I have my clients do when I work with them, it's why I don't work with anybody short term. I can help people lose 20, 30, 40 pounds in like a month or two, no problem. I can do that. The problem is when people get focused on just that weight, that's it, boom. Why do you think quick fixes don't work? Why do you think all of those crazy diets don't work? Because the focus is on the weight loss. It's not on what's after the weight loss. And that's not just building habits, doing the things that you want to do. Because I don't know about you, but for me at 47, I'm staying in shape and getting in shape and pursuing my health and doing what I can because I want to do the things that I want to do. I want to enjoy life to the fullest. I want to be active and I want to be fit for myself, for my wife, for my family. Those are the things that, now that might not interest everybody, but let's just say simply living, being able to do your ADLs, your activities of daily living, and do so without the weight, that should be enough. But here's the thing. And let me just share with you that it's really hard to get your mind off weight because honestly, the market tells you have to focus on losing weight. Look, all coaches and trainers and the best of the best out there talk about all these even myself, I'll be the first to admit that I share transformations that people want to see. Oh my gosh, you lost so much weight. You look so amazing. And then again, it's on the weight. So then you're identifying yourself with the weight versus identifying yourself with being just a fit individual who removed some obstacles out of your way. And now you're able to do those things. So the biggest mistake that I see time and time again, hey, I'm sorry I didn't say hello, Sherry. Hey, Stancy, Chris, what's going on? Megan, hey. So the biggest mistake that I see time and time again, and I hope you don't make this mistake, is when you have a bunch of weight to lose, 20, 30, even if it's just 10 pounds, is you go into it with the absolute focus on, I got to get the weight off. Well, that might be a little bit of the motivation to get you there. I would love for you rather, and maybe this be the time to think back. It's Throwback Thursday, right? Think of when you went on your weight loss path, maybe in the past, and if you're in your 40s, chances are you've been up and down that road a number of times before. But for this time, it'd be different because your mind not be focused on the weight so much, be focused on what you can do after. So what I do, one of the things that I'll just share, I'll be open, and this is no charge, so this is a freebie. What I have my clients do is put a vision for themselves for the next 6 months. Well, we start off with a 90-day vision, then we work into 6 months, 12 months, and then we look at really what happens in the 3 years. And some people are like, Mark, I just want to I want to get through the weekend, let alone 3 years. But I will say is when you're able to focus on, so wherever you're at now, if you have to lose weight, what I would recommend, and it will work because it's working with my clients like a charm, it's actually really being the differentiator, is when my clients are able to focus on the things that they'll be able to do, things that maybe they can't do that really frustrate them because of where they're at with their weight. And again, it may just be fitness too. It may be that you're older and your body's aching and creaking and cracking and you got to take pain pills and you got to go to the doctors and you're always sick and you're always fatigued. It can relate to all of those things. Well, let's just think of where your current health is. And if you know it's not where it needs to be and you know you need to improve it, think of the things that you'll be able to do when you get there, when you get that weight off. So let's just say the 40 pounds are off. Now, some of the things that I see, I'll just share with you. Some of the things I have that my clients share with me is they're able to do more with their family, go on different trips, go on hikes and skiing vacations and surfing, and they're able to do so much bike ride trips and things like that, super active things. And here's the really good benefit. You're able to do all those things and they're benefiting you while you're doing those. Isn't that pretty awesome? That's what it's all about. So I'll tell you, there's nothing worse than hear about somebody who's in their 40s or 50s and can't do the things that they really want to do because their body is limiting. They've allowed their bodies to get to a point where it's now limiting them. And they got to go to the doctor's office if they got injuries, they got back problems. And I'm not talking about like back problems that maybe you slipped and fell. I'm talking about back problems that maybe excess weight are causing, or maybe you have breathing issues that you can't go hiking or you can't go skiing, you can't go in altitudes, you can't travel, you have a hard time with those things. And maybe it's just the depressing part, anxiety. You're so depressed and anxious and upset with yourself because you let yourself go and now you're like stuck in a rut and you can't get out. And here's the thing. Don't think about the weight. Yes, that be one of the things that needs to be taken care of, but think about what can happen. Envision yourself right now, if you were to get off of this live with me when you're done, is to today, when you here's practical application. This is what I want you to do. Real time, right here. When you're done, lunchtime today, is I want you to take a pad of paper out, maybe even, write it on your journal if you have a daily journal, and write down a list of the things that you know you would love to do that you aren't able to do right now, or you're able to do them, but it's really effort. Maybe your body's in terrible shape and you can't do them. Maybe you want to go on a really great vacation and you want to enjoy yourself and be comfortable in a bathing suit, but you can't even think of yourself with a t-shirt over your body going to the beach because you're so self-conscious, even how your body looks fully clothed. You don't even want to go on any vacation like that. So think of not being able to walk down the beach, being confident, feeling good about yourself, that you've taken the weight off, that you're doing great things. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Anon. Hey, Morgan. Welcome. Jackie. I don't know how you're, Jackie. Sorry. Jackie. It's like some French. Morgan, what's going on? Yeah. So that's the difference. That truly is going to be what will make the difference from you not just taking that weight off or not just getting back in shape. It'll be the difference between you being able to take it off and never look at it ever again. One of the goals that I have, and this is not really a secret, I'm going to share this with you. One of the goals I have for my clients when they come in and they have a bunch of weight to lose, one of my goals, and I'm upfront and open with them, is that I tell every single one of my clients, my goal for you is not that you have to be on weight loss forever. My goal for you is that I help you take the weight off. Together, we take that weight off and you never look back on it. Well, how do you never look back on it? As you look forward at the things that you can do with the body that's in the shape that you want it to be in. And I'm not talking about like chiseled abs and stuff. I'm being realistic with moms and dads out there. You want to just look good naked for your partner, right? You want to be able to not be that parent that just sits on the sidelines, right? I don't know. That just seems what comes in my world. If that sounds like you, here's the deal. If you want to know what that looks like, I offer a coaching program. Hey, I don't just do this for free. I want to give you some great value, and I hope it was. But at the end of the day, this is my livelihood. I'm a coach. I've been doing fitness and coaching for over 25 years. I help busy moms and dads lose between 40 plus weight, sometimes 30, but most of the time 40 pounds up. And what I do is I help them keep it off forever. And what we do is we develop habits. We develop long-term visions. We cast those visions out so they can see into the future what they have to look forward to, not so much the scale weight, because after a while, once we get the weight off, we put it to the side. Then we hey, how far can we go with your fitness? Do you want to run your first marathon? Do you want to ski black diamonds? Do you want to go on a surf vacation? Do you want to do a marathon? Whatever it is, I want to help you get there. And that's the difference. So if you want to know what that looks like, go ahead and click down on the link. You can send me a private message. I offer an online program. You live anywhere in the world, I can work with you. You want a program that's not going to involve crazy diets, crazy diets that you're not going to follow, or you will to lose the weight, but then you won't have any plan after and you'll put that weight back on. Does that sound really familiar? Does that sound something like you want to continue doing? I don't think so. Workouts. Do you want to spend hours in the gym? Let's just go there. You're a busy parent. You have a life and you may have a business to run, and maybe time going out, getting in the car, going out to the gym, getting in the gym, having to wait for equipment, wait for your class, wait for the right instructor, blah, 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 and then come back home and then change out of your clothes. You don't have the time for that. So you want short workouts? That's what I focus on with my clients. We do workouts that are less than 20 minutes. And you know what? There's compliance. When you're able to get them in and done, you're going to do it more often. How about that? I'd much rather you do workouts more often than necessarily one or two having to go to the gym, but then life gets in the way and you can't get there. And then you're pissed off because now your whole workout routine is dead as a doornail. So with that, send me a message, hit me up. And listen, I hope this was valuable. I hope you don't look at just weight on the scale. Don't just look at the weight you need to lose. Look at the vision that you have for the future of your health. And if you need help with that, send me a message and I'd love to take care of it. Take care.